Introduction to mobile phones. Mobile phones are a part of our daily life. Almost every person in the world uses a mobile phone. We carry it everywhere. We use it for talking, texting, and many other things. Before mobile phones, communication was slow. People used letters. It took days or even weeks for a message to reach someone. Then, landline phones came. They made talking faster, but you had to stay in one place. Mobile phones changed everything. Now, we can talk from anywhere. We can send messages in seconds. We can share photos and videos instantly. Mobile phones are small, but powerful. They can fit in your pocket. Still, they can do things that were impossible years ago. They can take pictures, record videos, and connect to the internet. In the past, mobile phones were big and heavy. Only rich people had them. Today, almost everyone owns one. Even children use mobile phones. In the past, mobile phones were big and heavy. Only rich people had them. Today, almost everyone owns one. Even children use mobile phones. Mobile phones have many uses. They help us in school, in business, and in emergencies. They help us stay connected to friends and family. They also give us entertainment. But mobile phones are not only for fun. They are also tools for learning. We can read books on them. We can watch lessons and tutorials. In this documentary, we will learn about mobile phones. We will see how they were invented. We will explore their journey from the first phone to the smartphones we have today. We will also talk about their good and bad effects. Mobile phones have changed the world. They have made life easier in many ways, but they have also brought new problems. We must understand both sides. This is the story of the mobile phone. It is the story of how a small device became so important. It is the story of technology, communication, and human connection. The need for communication. Humans have always wanted to talk to each other. In ancient times, people used smoke signals, drums, or messengers. It was slow. Sometimes the message never arrived. Then came letters. They were better, but still slow. You had to wait many days for a reply. After that, the telegraph was invented. It was faster, but only for short messages. It needed wires. Then came the telephone. Now people could talk directly. It was a big change. But there was one problem. You could only talk from one place. The phone was fixed to the wall. People wanted something better. They wanted to talk while moving. They wanted a phone they could carry. The first mobile phones. In the 1970s, scientists began working on mobile phones. They wanted a phone without wires. It was a big challenge. In 1973, Martin Cooper made the first mobile call. He worked for Motorola. The phone was very big and heavy. It looked like a brick. The first mobile phone had only one purpose. It was for calling people. No internet, no camera, no games. It was expensive. Only rich people could buy it. But it was the start of something new. Mobile phones became popular. In the 1990s, mobile phones became smaller. They became cheaper. More people started buying them. Text messages became popular. People could send short written messages. It was cheaper than calling. Soon, mobile phones had cameras. People started taking pictures everywhere. It changed how we share memories. Invention of the mobile phone. Every great invention starts with a dream. The mobile phone was no different. People dreamed of talking to anyone, anywhere, without wires. The journey began in the early 20th century. Radio communication was already being used. Ships and military forces used radios to send messages. This gave scientists an idea. If radios could send voices through the air, maybe phones could too. In the 1940s, engineers made the first attempts. They created car phones. These phones were big and needed a lot of power. They could only work inside a vehicle. Car phones were a good start, but not enough. People wanted something smaller, something they could carry in their hands. Martin Cooper, the father of mobile phones. In 1973, Martin Cooper made history. He worked for Motorola, a technology company. On April 3, 1973, he made the first mobile phone call. He called his rival, Joel Engel, who worked at AT&T. It was a bold move. Cooper wanted to show that Motorola had won the race. The first mobile phone was called the Motorola Dynatac 8000X. It was huge. It weighed almost 1 kilogram. It was 25 centimeters tall. The phone could only talk for 30 minutes before the battery died. It took 10 hours to charge, and it cost around $4,000. The public reaction. At first, people were amazed. They had never seen such a device. It looked like something from a science fiction movie, but the high price kept it out of most people's hands. Only business people and the very rich could buy it. Still, the invention was a game changer. It showed that wireless communication was possible. It was the first step toward the phones we have today. Evolution of mobile phones. The mobile phone did not stay the same. It changed over time. It became smaller, smarter, and more powerful. The journey from the first mobile phone to today's smartphones took many years. It happened step by step. Each step brought new features and better designs. The 1980s, the beginning. In the 1980s, mobile phones were new. They were big and heavy. Most of them were called brick phones. They could only make calls. There were no text messages, no internet, no camera. The battery life was very short. Only rich people and businesses used them. They were a symbol of status. The 1990s, going smaller. In the 1990s, mobile phones became smaller. They were easier to carry. They also became cheaper. This was the time when SMS was introduced. People could send short text messages. It was fast and cheaper than calling. Phones also started to have simple games. One of the most famous was Snake. Many people loved it. In this decade, mobile phones started to look more stylish. They came in different colors and designs. The 2000s, the camera era. In the early 2000s, mobile phones got cameras. Now people could take pictures anytime. It changed the way we kept memories. Ringtones also became popular. People could set their favorite songs as ringtones. In 2007, a big change happened. Apple introduced the iPhone. It was the first real smartphone. It had a touch screen and no physical keypad. Soon, other companies followed. Samsung, Nokia, HTC, and many others made smartphones. The 2010s, the smart age. In the 2010s, smartphones became very powerful. They could do almost everything a computer could do. They had fast internet, GPS, high-quality cameras, and millions of apps. Social media became a big part of mobile phone use. People started sharing photos, videos, and messages instantly. Mobile phones also became important for business, shopping, banking, and learning. Today's mobile phones. Today's phones are slim and light. They have large screens and long battery life. They can recognize your face or fingerprint. Some can fold in half. Some can connect to satellites. The technology keeps improving every year. Key features over time. Mobile phones did not just change in size and shape. They also gained new features. These features made them more useful and more exciting. In the beginning, mobile phones could only make calls. That was their only job. But year after year, new features were added. Each new feature made people love their phones even more. Calling. The first feature. The first and most basic feature was calling. Mobile phones allowed people to talk from anywhere. This was the reason they became popular. Before mobiles, you needed to be near a landline to make a call. Now you could call while walking, driving, or even sitting in a park. Text messaging, SMS. In the 1990s, text messaging was introduced. It allowed people to send short, written messages. This was cheaper than calling. At first, you could only send 160 characters in one message, but it was enough to say, hello, or share quick news. Young people loved SMS. It became a new way to talk. Ringtones and personalization. People wanted their phones to feel personal, so mobile phones allowed custom ringtones. You could set your favorite song or a funny sound. In the early 2000s, Downloading ringtones became a trend. Some companies made millions by selling them. Cameras. The first camera phones appeared around 2000. They could take simple, low-quality pictures, but it was still amazing at that time. Soon, cameras improved. They could record videos. They had better zoom and clearer images. Today mobile cameras are very powerful. Some have multiple lenses. They can take pictures like professional cameras. Internet access. At first, mobile internet was slow and expensive. It could only load simple websites. Then came 3G and later 4G internet. Now we could watch videos, download apps, and use social media. The internet made mobile phones more than just a communication tool. Apps and app stores. The launch of app stores changed everything. Now you could download apps for games, learning, business, and almost anything. Apps made mobile phones personal. Each person could choose the apps they needed. Security features. Mobile phones also became safer. We could lock them with passwords. Then came fingerprint scanners. Now, many phones have face recognition. Other features. Modern mobile phones have GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and mobile payment systems. They can translate languages, track your health, and control smart devices in your home. Global reach of mobile phones. Mobile phones are everywhere today. 115. They are in big cities and in small villages. They are in rich countries and in poor countries. In the 1980s, mobile phones were rare. Only a few people had them. Now, billions of people use them every day. The numbers. According to reports, more than 5 billion people have mobile phones. That is over half the world's population. In some countries, there are more mobile phones than people. This shows how important they have become. It also shows how fast technology spreads, from cities to villages. At first, mobile phones were common only in big cities. There were no mobile networks in rural areas. Over time, networks expanded. Now, even remote villages can make mobile calls. Farmers can call buyers. Families can talk to relatives far away. Bridging the gap. Mobile phones have connected people across the world. You can talk to someone thousands of kilometers away in seconds. This was impossible before. They have helped people in developing countries. 507. Many small businesses now run on mobile phones. People use them to sell products, send money, and find jobs. Different countries, different uses. In some countries, mobile phones are used mostly for business. In others, they are used more for social media and entertainment. In Africa, mobile payment systems are very popular. People send money using their phones instead of banks. In Asia, mobile games and shopping apps are huge. In Europe and America, high-speed internet on phones is common. Disaster and emergency help. Mobile phones are also important in emergencies. They help during earthquakes, floods, and storms. People can call for help. They can get alerts about danger. In some places, rescue teams use mobile data to find missing people. A truly global device. From New York to small islands in the Pacific, mobile phones are used everywhere. They are not just tools. They are part of modern life. The global reach of mobile phones has changed the world. Uses of mobile phones. Mobile phones are more than just calling devices. They have many uses in our daily life. Some uses are for fun, and some are for serious work. Communication. The main use of a mobile phone is still communication. We can call anyone, anywhere, at any time. We can send text messages or voice notes. We can even make video calls to see the person while talking. Education. Mobile phones help students learn. They can search for information on the internet. They can watch online lessons. They can use learning apps to study better. In many countries, teachers use mobile phones to send homework. Students can attend online classes using their phones. Business. Business people use mobile phones to talk to clients. They can send emails, share files, and attend online meetings. They can advertise products through social media. Small shop owners can also use mobile payment apps to take payments. Entertainment. Mobile phones are a big source of entertainment. We can watch movies, listen to music, and play games. We can use social media to chat with friends and share photos. Health and fitness. Some mobile apps help people stay healthy. They can track how much you walk. They can remind you to drink water. They can show you exercises. Doctors can also talk to patients through video calls. Navigation. Mobile phones have GPS. They can show us maps and directions. This helps when we travel to new places. Photography and videography. Modern mobile phones have powerful cameras. They can take high-quality pictures and videos. Many people use them for professional work too. Shopping. We can buy almost anything using our phones. Online shopping apps allow us to order clothes, food, and electronics. Payments can also be made through mobile banking. Emergencies. Mobile phones are very important in emergencies. We can call for help immediately. We can send our location to rescue teams. Misuse of mobile phones. Mobile phones are powerful tools. They can help us in many ways, but they can also be used in the wrong way. This is called misuse. Addiction. One of the biggest problems is addiction. Some people use their phones all the time. They check social media every few minutes. They play games for hours without stopping. This can harm their health. It can reduce their focus on studies or work. It can also disturb their sleep. Wasting time. Mobile phones can make us waste a lot of time. Scrolling through videos and chatting too much can take hours. Instead of doing something useful, we get stuck on the screen. Cyberbullying. Some people use mobile phones to send hurtful messages. They post bad comments online. This is called cyberbullying. It can hurt someone's feelings and mental health. Privacy loss. Mobile phones can store our personal information. If we are not careful, hackers can steal this information. They can use it for fraud or blackmail. Economic impact of mobile phones. Mobile phones are not just tools for communication. They also play a big role in the economy. They create jobs, help businesses, and change the way money moves. Job creation. Millions of people work in the mobile phone industry. Some design the phones. Some build them in factories. Others sell them in shops. There are also jobs in mobile networks, repairs, and app development. Business growth. Mobile phones make business faster and easier. People can talk to customers instantly. They can send prices, pictures, and offers through messages or email. Even small shop owners can sell products online using a mobile phone. Mobile banking and payments. In many countries, people use mobile phones to send and receive money. They do not need a traditional bank account. This is called mobile banking. It is very popular in places where banks are far away. E-commerce. Online shopping has grown because of mobile phones. 5. Marketing and advertising. Companies use mobile phones to advertise. They send promotional messages to customers. They post ads on social media. Mobile advertising is cheaper than TV or newspaper ads. Helping farmers and workers. In some countries, farmers use mobile phones to check crop prices. They can talk to buyers before selling. This helps them get a better price. Workers can also find jobs through mobile apps. Tourism and transport. Mobile phones help travelers book hotels and flights. Apps like Uber and Careem help people move around cities. These services create more jobs for drivers and guides, boosting the global economy. The mobile phone industry earns billions of dollars every year. It is one of the fastest growing sectors in the world. Countries also earn money by exporting mobile phones and related products. Future technology of mobile phones. Technology never stops growing. Mobile phones will keep changing in the future. They will become smarter, faster internet. Right now, many phones use 4G or 5G. In the future, 6G will arrive. It will be even faster. Downloading a movie will take only a few seconds. Better cameras. Mobile cameras will become more advanced. They will take pictures as good as professional cameras. Some may even have 3D or hologram features. Foldable and flexible phones. Foldable phones already exist, but in the future, They will be stronger and cheaper. Some phones may even roll like paper. Augmented reality, AR will mix the real world with digital images. With AR, you can see extra information on your screen while looking at real objects. For example, you can point your phone at a building and see its history. Artificial intelligence, AI will make phones more helpful. They will understand our voice better. They will give us personal suggestions for everything. Hologram calls. Instead of flat video calls, hologram calls may become normal. You will see a 3D image of the person in front of you. Health monitoring. Future phones will track our health in detail. They may warn us before we get sick. They could check our heart rate, oxygen level, and more. Satellite phones for all. Phones will connect directly to satellites. This means they will work even in remote areas with no towers. Eco-friendly phones. Future phones will use materials that are better for the environment. They will use less energy and produce less waste. Conclusion. The future of mobile phones is exciting. They will do things we cannot imagine today, but we must use them wisely to get the best benefits. Health monitoring. Future phones will track our health in detail. They may warn us before we get sick. They could check our heart rate, oxygen level, and more. Satellite phones for all. Phones will connect directly to satellites. This means they will work even in remote areas with no towers. Eco-friendly phones. Future phones will use materials that are better for the environment. Power of communication. Mobile phones connect people all over the world. We can talk to our loved ones at any time. We can share our thoughts and feelings instantly. Positive uses in daily life. Students can learn new subjects from anywhere. Doctors can guide patients from far away. Families can stay in touch even if they are in different countries. Emergency help. In an emergency, a mobile phone can save lives. We can call for help quickly. We can send our location to rescue teams. Information in our hands. A mobile phone is like a small library. We can search for any information in seconds. We can watch videos, read books, and listen to lectures. Entertainment and creativity. We can listen to music, watch movies, and play games. We can also create videos, songs, and stories. Phones give us tools to be creative. The need for balance. Too much use of mobile phones can be harmful. It can damage our health and waste our time. We should use them wisely. Respect and responsibility. When we use mobile phones, we must respect others. We should not use them to hurt, cheat, or spread lies. We must use them to help and inspire people. Looking ahead, the future will bring new and better mobile phones. They will be faster, smarter, and more powerful, but it will always be our choice how we use them. Final message. Mobile phones are a blessing if we use them for good. They can help us learn, connect, and grow. Let us use them with wisdom, respect, and care. Our role in the mobile phone world. We live in a mobile phone world. Almost everyone has a phone. It is in our pocket, in our hand, and sometimes always in front of our eyes. We control the phone. A phone is just a tool. It does not think by itself. We decide how to use it. If we use it for learning and helping, it becomes a good friend. If we use it for wasting time or harming others, it becomes a problem. Healthy mobile phone habits. Do not use your phone all the time. Do not post private photos or videos online. Once something is on the internet, it can be there forever. Good communication. Use your phone to talk kindly to others. Send messages that make people smile. Avoid bad or hurtful words. A phone call can make someone's day better. Helping others with technology. You can teach someone how to use a phone. You can share important news. You can help people find information they need. Small actions can make a big difference. Being smart, not addicted. Phones can be addictive. We should control them, not let them control us. Decide when and why you will use your phone. Stay strong and focused on your goals. A global family. Phones connect the whole world. We can learn about other cultures. We can talk to people in other countries. We can work together for peace and understanding. The promise for the future. If we use mobile phones wisely, the future will be bright. We can solve problems faster. We can learn more every day. Overall conclusion: mobile phones have changed our world a lot. From big, heavy devices to small, smart gadgets, they keep improving. They help us talk, learn, work, and have fun. They connect people from all over the world. They make life faster and easier. But phones can also cause problems. Too much use can hurt our health and waste time. Phones can be misused for cheating, bullying, or spreading wrong news. We must use mobile phones carefully and wisely. We should respect others and protect our privacy. We should use phones to learn new things and help others. The future of mobile phones is bright and exciting. New technologies will make phones even better. In the end, the phone is just a tool. It is up to us how we use it. Let us use mobile phones to connect, learn, and grow. Let us use them to make our lives and the world better.